Well, and I find myself, I like, don't calendar me. I don't like to be
Right. Yes.
calendared, meaning, I don't know.
Yeah.
I just, when I say don't calendar me, I'm like doing that to myself. Like, don't make
Yes.
a bunch of obligations. Stop
Yep.
putting self in your calendar. Can you just let it be like totally fluid? It is kind of, I don't know. I feel like I get the weirdest awarenesses of like that.
Yeah. But that makes so much sense because if that's what we're supposed to be in the flow. Everything's supposed to be fluid.
And look at how much we have already uncalendared ourselves
Yeah.
by just, we were like, whatever. It's all, we have to break down all of those connections for the bigger connection,
Yes. Yes.
which when you did that grid thing, I keep seeing this like, Spider-Man has all
Yeah.
the webs.
Yeah. Yeah.
When I'm working my body, it's like, don't you see that web? Well, it's been kind of like, so I see the whole body as like a grid, right? And of course, then it just extrapolates out
Yeah.
because the grid goes everywhere. And how it was kind of like this fixed grid of, all the things, obligation, belief systems. And then I was like letting it get more, and then like all the lights would on all the connector points. And it was
Mm,
kind of like if you can let it just be free form, and it's pretty much summing up our conversation of the day because you were talking about the root systems and the pockets
yeah.
of light. I was watching that in my body this weekend of, again, what am I supposed to get from all that? Shh, just listen. Just
Sure.
let it, just let it, just let it. And I'm like, okay, but I kind of want to understand. But there's, like breaking, like it's just always free form.
Yes.
Again, no calendar, no obligation, no, it's such that fluid. And then I can see if you can get there, like I know this is, but it all works out.
Yes. Yes. That's exactly it. And with everybody being calendared and being, I have to do this, I have to, first of all, it's not allowing the people to really tap into them. It's this is my obligation. This is my whatever, right? So now we've taken and they're showing a lock. Okay, now we've locked you in here. You can't you can't be who you can't be in the fluid, you can't be in the fluidity of life and light if you're locked into this, nor can you allow yourself to be whole. And they're bringing up right from the heart, they're bringing up this energy that goes whoom, like, and it just like zooms out this lock because you're locked into the obligations to all the stuff that you just said. Now they're showing that coming back in and like, nope, we're locked here. It's gonna come, it's gonna come, it's gonna hit this. That's all. I can't do. People have to learn to be fluid. And in that fluidity, that's how people become responsible. And while they're doing responsible this way is because it's not responsible the way we know it. It's responsible to you. You can't let
Right.
anybody down because you have to take care of you. It's got nothing to do with anybody else. If you're not exactly what you said, like, I'm going to choose joy. So if you're not choosing joy, you're choosing the obligation. Although you think that gives you joy, when you step away from it, does it really? Does it really give you joy? Or does it feel that heaviness? Because the minute it's over, you might be disappointed. But all of a sudden, they're showing this like room, like almost fireworks coming out, being like, yes, 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 here we are. Like all of that light and that fluidity and that natural flow, that then that whole thing, that light that was, mushrooming up, whatever, mushrooming,
Gotcha. Mushroom.
like going, like just exploding into, like they're showing, I go this way, and it's really interesting because my ear is like almost like lighting, like it's really crazy. And it's going up and around and engulfing everybody and allowing them to, like, almost like put, like I've seen everybody like be pushed forward. Like, here you go. Because now that's all gone. You have to be fluid. And of course, everybody's like, oh, well, I got a job and I have this. And no, no, no. That will then go into a natural flow, and the hatred and the dislike for the job and all that stuff, that's all going to go because you're more fluid. you're that fluid. And then the right, if you're not supposed to be in that particular position, something comes forward. But everybody's so stuck in the obligations and the stuff and the calendars and all of that, that it's holding us into exactly what we said, that grid. So let's do this if we can, and I'm sure we can, or would be coming. This that the big grid, that the grid of what they're referring to as the grid of life, this life as we know it. Let's now take the everybody's sword of truth, right, and just bring the swords of truth down through the grids, and let that, oh, I'm gonna chill, and let that whole, all the grids just be free. Just be free, and let the bodies and everything that we are, let us all now be free into light and all else that needs to be. We command this be so. Thank you. It is done. It is done. It is done. Command, command, command.
I become hyper aware of things,
Yeah.
as you know. And the two things when you were saying that, all the lines that we were forced to cattle, like,
Yeah.
and then when we were coming home, it was 5 o'clock traffic. So 5 o'clock traffic through Orlando, then 5 o'clock traffic, and all like the gridlocks, getting caught in all this 5 o'clock traffic. I swear I have this, I love it. I call it the alien version of me. And
Yeah.
I'm like, oh my God, someone and me is laughing their asses off of how idiots we are. Like, looking down and looking at everyone standing in all the lines at the airports, and sitting in their cars in the traffic jams. And it's just like, look at them. Look at them down there.
Right. How silly humans.
It's just like I was so hyper aware of it in the airports, and so hyper aware of it. And I'm like, this is insanity. Like, and I keep saying, I want a drone view, because sometimes you're like stuck in traffic and there was nothing there. Like it was merging, or people just being
Yes.
assholes trying to cut each other off. And, and I chuckle so much. My alien side is just like,
Yeah.
so when you were just saying that, I was like, God, this human, we can gridlock ourselves, and well, that's how it is. Well, that's what
Yeah.
we have to do. Well, we have to stand in all these lines, and think of all the lines that people are gridlocked in. So it's just funny because, like I say, something will just be so hyper on my focus, and
Yeah.
then you sorted it. Did you not say sword?
Yeah. Sword, because we all have these swords of truth. As a sword,
Yes.
we have a sword and a shield. And I've always said, like, the shield comes up and the sword sort of like behind it, right? And it's like that. You can see the sword, and then all of a sudden, every now and then the shield to come down, and then the sword just starts to cut things. So it was interesting that everybody's sword of truth came for, or was cutting their own grids.
Yes. I
Like, very
almost said, I
interesting.
love the visuals that I get. I'm like a fishing net, and
Yeah.
everyone like has their own. And if you just slice it open,
Yes.
like
Yes.
such freedom.
And what's really cool is, as they're slicking, because I can still see them like slicing, you can see how, like, the grid here, okay, this is the individual grid. Then there's like I don't know, I'll call like the everything grid, but it's not really the everything grid. How this is hitting, the minute these are breaking up, it's like the very, very tip of the sword coming and hitting the other grid, but just like they're showing that there's like lines, and they look like, exactly what you said earlier, the spider web. But it's like, when you see a spider web with rain on it. Oh,
Yes.
it's okay. So that's what it looks like. And the tip of this sword, it just touches the tip of the one line going this way. But it's like this light touching that. You just see it like go through, and now it's dissolving. Like they're all like dissolving, and then it's dissolving this. It's just like all like not breaking down. They're just not there.
I wrote about this. Have you ever watched a spider web? And it doesn't happen all the time. And one of those big complex ones. And if you just take one thread, it like all folds in on itself, and
Oh,
it almost like
really? No.
disappears instantaneously.
Well, this is going to be interesting to see what starts to unfold and how, because that's huge. That's got to be huge for the. So thank you for bringing up the grids. What you were seeing, because holy crap.
Yeah. I can't wait to see. And now I'm like, well, how does that work? And it's the same, like getting the same analogy. You never know how that damn traffic jam works either. You think it's a wreck and you've been sitting in traffic for standstill for 30 minutes and you're like, there's nothing there. Like what
Right?
were we all jammed up about? Energy.
Exactly.
All right, well, keep me posted on. Oh my God, did you see that?
No.
There was just like this wah, 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 wah on my screen, almost like, and I didn't
Oh,
touch it.
cool.
I
Yeah,
clapped and it
exactly.
went wah, 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 wah.
Well, doesn't that make sense? Your sword breaking everything down. Now, of course, it all has to reverberate out, right? In a totally different way.
That was bizarre. It just almost did it
That's
again.
so cool. Oh, that is so cool. I got chills.
So freaky. Okay.
Okay, good.
Oh, my ears just all started ringing.